Hi, Mrs. McTaggart here, and today we are looking at equations with letters on both sides. So before doing this, hopefully you've already done simple two-step equations, and you hopefully have done some bracket work as well, expanding brackets, because they will appear in this video as well towards the end. If you haven't, go watch those videos first. So equations with letters on both sides. Our number one rule here is remember LOL. Everybody likes to LOL. It doesn't stand for laugh out loud anymore. It stands for letters on left in maths, okay? So most pupils get into the habit of like having the letters on the left. There are other possible methods for this. Some teachers might teach to keep your letters positive. I'm just going to teach to keep your letters on the left for a wee bit of ease today. So let's have a look straight into some examples. Now, if you have a look at this example, the thing that's new here is this 3x on the other side. Usually we have no... there's no letter on that side, it's just 7x plus 2 equals 14. And if I give that to you, hopefully you can solve that one. So the thing is to deal with the 3x first. So this is a bit unusual to start with, but you'll soon get the hang of it. So to counteract the 3x, we have to take away 3x from that side. And we also have to take away 3x from that side. And then it becomes a simple two-step equation because 7x take away 3x is 4x. Plus 2 isn't getting touched. The 3x take away 3x has become 0, so I'm just left with 14. Now the opposite of then minus 2 is to take away 2 from each side, leaving 4x equals 12. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. So x equals 3. As always, remember you can check your equations. If you were to plug the number 3 back in, on the top line you'd have 7 times 3 is 21, plus 2 is 23. On the left-hand side, you'd have 3 times 3 is 9, and then 9 add 14 is also 23. So because the left and the right match, you've got the right answer there, and if they didn't, you could always go back and find your mistake. A lot of the time, these should give you whole numbers, but be aware fraction decimals might appear. Right, let's have a look at this one. So I'm going into habit, I want letters on the left, so I want rid of this 4x. So I'm going to take away 4x from each side. Now the difficulty that causes is I go into negative letters, but don't let it put you off. Please remember there is a 1 in front of there, so this really says 1 take away 4, which gives you negative 3x plus 16 equals, now watch, there's a minus in front of 5, so that was minus 5. Then I'm just going to continue as normal. We're going to deal with the plus 16, so we'll take away 16 from each side, which gives you negative 3x equals negative 21. And then you've got a double negative there. A negative divided by a negative turns into a good old positive. And 21 divided by 3 is just 7. So your answer is 7. Let's look at another one. So example 3, this time I've got 8m to take away. It's just in a slightly different position. Don't let it put you off. So we're going to take away 8m from each side. 14 take away 8 is 6m. Take away 9 equals 15. I need to counteract minus 9, so I need to add 9 this time. And that gives me 6x equals 24. And 24 divides nicely by 6 to give me 4. Okay. Example 4, in come the brackets now. So let's times out our brackets. 6 times 2m gives me 12m. 6 times 1 is 6. Remember, we're timesing everything by 6. On this bracket, we're timesing by 2, so we have 6m, and 2 times 4 is 8. I want rid of this 6m on the right-hand side, so I'm going to remove, or take away 6m rather. 12 take away 6 is 6m. Add on 6, that's become 0, and then I've got an 8. Opposite minus 6 is opposite of add 6 is take away 6, leaving me with 6m equals 2. Now, 2 doesn't divide by 6, so what do we do here? First thing is just write it as 2 divided by 6, but as a fraction. But just watch, 2 divided by 6 does simplify, so it must be in its simplest form, so it actually goes down to 1/3. So you might have some fractions, you might have some decimals, but if it doesn't divide, you divide by what's in front of the m and leave it as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay, I have one more example with you, another double bracket one. So we're going to have 6 times e, gives me 6e. 6 times 7 is minus 42. 2 times 7 is 14. and 2 times negative e gives me negative 2e. Now this one is different from all the other examples because this time I've got a negative 2e, and if I take away 2e, well that's not really resolving the situation, that just gives me more e. So what we do here is, we'll remember to counteract a minus, we add. So in this one we're going to add 2e to each side. So 6e add 2e gives me 8e, take away 42 equals 14, because the 2 and the minus 2 become 0 on the right hand side there. Then I'm going to add 42 to each side, and we get 8e equals 56, and lo and behold that does divide nicely by 8, giving us 7. So our answer is 7. So if you want to try some of these questions, you can pause the video. Here are some questions here that you can go try, and if you unpause the video there will be some answers for you that you can check your answers. I hope this has helped. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.